As you guys can see, this coin just from on camera went from a 3 or 500% gain to now over a 1,400% gain, hitting new. As you all know, the price of crypto is surging up, making people millionaires. In just the last month, the price of Solana is up over 55%, with new ETFs being approved, and I see this hitting over $300 within the next 1 or 2 months. Now, what does this mean for meme coins? This means that you're going to be able to make money way easier and way faster with these tokens. They're coming out and absolutely exploding, but here's the thing. The game is slightly changing. If you're not adopting to the change, you're going to stay behind, losing money, while people like me are making hundreds of thousands every single day. As you guys know, Pump Fund, one of the biggest crypto meme coin platforms to create tokens, is now in second place. The Pump Fund killer Bunk Fund is actually starting to do better now. This is their website, and you can literally create any token just like Pump Fund, but it's on a different platform, and these are called the Launchpad. If we go to Dexscreener, you're going to be able to see some of these newer tokens are now being created either by themselves or through Bunk. Take a look at this token. As you guys can see, the last 4 digits are BONK, which is Bunk. So every coin that ends with Pump is the Pump Fund one. Everyone that ends with Bunk is from Bunk Fund. And as you guys can see, their market share is now over 50%. Making Pump Fund number 2. And what does this mean for the crypto space? Well, if you're just a normal day trader, it doesn't really mean much, but it does mean one thing. If you're buying these meme coins and looking for them, Bunk Fund now has more power, which means there could easily be more volume on one of these tokens rather than a Pump Fund token. And the strategy that I'm continuing to use, because it's made me hundreds of thousands, is this. I'm going to explain it, but before I do so, make sure you subscribe and comment something you would like to see. Before I show you this though, remember, none of this is financial advice. This is all for educational purposes. Let's get straight into this. Once you're on GMGN, the link's going to be in the description. You want to head over to monitor and you want to hit KOL in the last 1 hour. For your filters, you want to copy mine exactly. The number of calls bought, 5 or more, with a minimum market cap of 100,000 and up. This is going to allow you to see the new tokens that are trending that a lot of insider wallets are buying. And now on the left-hand tab, you want to search this by the percent inflow over the last 1 hour, and this is going to show you the newest tokens being created with insiders buying it, such as this one. It's at a $400,000 market, and if you would have bought the dip right after it migrated, you would have been easily able to make a 500% gain. What I like to look for is, once I find these tokens, are the calls that bought this. So like Mystery, this is actually Cupsy's wallet himself. He was able to lose $1,000 on this token, which is technically a good sign, because if this guy makes money, usually the coin will crash. So if you ever see him lose money and sell quickly, you might want to think about buying it, because now it's at a $600,000 market, and this coin doesn't seem to slow down. Once you're on the actual coin, as you guys can see, the first few things you want to do is A, you want to check if it's from Pump Fund or Bunk Fund. As you guys can see here, this one was from Bunk Fund. Then you're going to right click the website and hit open in a new tab, and you're going to open the website to make sure and see what the coin is about. As you guys can see, this is literally just about some weird cat. We're going to exit out of here, and then we're going to see what this is. So this is their Twitter account, which is just a community with 43 members. You want to see how active they are. This was posted 14 minutes ago, and it got 2,000 views. This also got 2,000 views in 8 minutes. So this coin could really send it. Now it's at a $700,000 market. So if you would have bought from the bottom until right now, that's a 1,400% gain. And if you guys don't know, it literally just 2x'd on camera as I'm showing you this. This is why you need to be very quick, especially when you're buying these tokens. The difference between 1 minute and 2 minutes can easily be another 1,000% gain, which if you don't know, that's a 10x. The reason I would actually look for buying this coin at the dip is because, as you guys can see right here, the volume is actually continuing to go up. So if this goes to a dip of around 500,000, I would easily put 10 or more Solana into this coin just because of how much volume that it has right now. And since the price of Solana continues to pump up, as you guys can see, this is helping the whole Solana ecosystem as a whole, creating more millionaires than ever. Not only that, but these coins are exploding faster than ever as well due to this, because now they're able to explode and gain more traction quicker because more money is going into them. Because you have to think about the coins like this. If someone was going to invest 1 Solana when Solana was at $100, they were only going to put in $100. But now they're still thinking the same and only investing 1 Solana, which is now worth 200, which is technically 2x the money inflowing into the coin. As you guys can see, this coin just from on camera went from a 3 or 500% gain to now over a 1,400% gain, hitting new all-time highs on camera. You literally could have done a 3x if you were in my VIP group, because we're live trading every single day. And if you have over $10,000 and you are a whale that takes risk, message me on Telegram the word whale and I will privately help you out. So this was coin 1. We literally watched this 3x in front of our eyes. We're going to go back to the monitor page and do this all over again so you guys can understand the strategy. That was strategy 1. As you guys can see, this is the same strategy. This came out 2 minutes ago and migrated. And if you guys were to see, Cupsy also bought this token. He was able to make $2,700 from it. So we're going to put this in the 1 minute chart. So for me, it seems like every single 1 minute, this coin's around $40,000 to $50,000 in volume, with a new minute at $6,000. So if this minute doesn't get anywhere near 40,000, I would just leave this coin alone, but we're going to be able to see what happens. I would not buy this coin. It doesn't seem like there's that much volume going into this. Not only that, but they don't have a Twitter or a website. So back to the monitor page, we're going to show you the second strategy. That's where this part comes in, the whole middle of the page. As you guys can see, 6 insiders bought this token, 6 insiders bought this, and so many more insiders buying these tokens. What you want to look for is one under $1 million in market cap, which are going to be most of them, honestly. So between the $100,000 and $300,000 is something that you guys want to look for. And you want to look for something with the more insiders. The more insiders that are going with new insiders actively going into the coin is better. As you guys can see, this is another coin. It's called Act 2. It was just migrated. Now it's at a $50,000 market cap. We clicked it. So we're going to open their website and we're going to open their Twitter page to see exactly what's going on. Pretend we bought 1 Solana worth of this at a $50,000 market cap though. It's a Twitter community. They're getting a few hundred views, a few hundred, and a few thousand on each one of their posts, which is not bad. And if you go to their website, it's also just the Twitter page. So we would only be up around 20% right now, which isn't really great in the crypto meme coin space, especially if you're trenching, which is just buying and selling these coins quickly. So now we're going to go and see which insiders actually bought this token. So from what I'm seeing, only so far 1 insider bought, but they've already sold the token. And just based off this information, if the volume doesn't pick up anytime soon, I would just sell this token, move on with a small win, and try to find the next big winner. Because in this space, if you're not moving quick, you're moving slow, and there's always new narratives popping up every single hour that you guys can catch, easily hitting a 10x every hour if you know what you're doing. And honestly, at this point, the volume is just down. I would have sold right now for a 10% gain. Nothing crazy, just so I don't lose money. And I would look for the next big token. Nothing here looks appealing. None of them are bunk tokens or pump fund tokens. But the best part is, let me show you this one token that I called in my free Telegram. This Aura token was called out in my Telegram a few days ago, and we did over a 37x on this. Called it at under a $10 million market cap, and it passed over $223 million. As you guys can see over here, this coin was completely dead and absolutely skyrocketed after several new crypto updates happened, causing everything to pump up. And when one thing pumps up, everything goes ballistic, making everybody make money. So with this strategy, you're going to be able to easily buy and sell these tokens very quickly, profiting thousands of dollars if you're focused and active all day long. And if you want someone to tell you when to buy and when to sell in my VIP group, just DM me on Telegram, VIP. And if you have any questions or want to see the next video, just comment down what you want to see.